even know where to begin today. So what we're gonna do today is we're actually gonna make some stuffed peppers with the leftover turkey meat. There's a couple different ways you can make this. Like I said before, my preference is always the fastest way. That doesn't mean the least tastiest way. So we're gonna add some other goodies in here. Alright, so one thing we're gonna add some portobello mushrooms. Again, it's stuffed peppers. It's a big ass stuffed pepper. It's a big ass pepper, by the way. Organic. And some cilantro. We're gonna add a little bit more onions. And we're also gonna add a scotch more of this southern western style salsa. Alright. Just again to recap what's in here. Organic turkey meat, which is 4 ounces per serving, and each serving had 26 grams of protein. We put 2 eggs in here, and we put this southern style western vegetable salsa. So that's what's in here. Very clean, very yummy, by the way. They came out off the hook if you didn't see my face in the last video. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make 2. So I got this huge ass organic red pepper. We're going to cut the red pepper down the middle. We're going to empty out the contents. We're going to add some onions. Now I buy these pre-cut because I hate tearing. Chop these up to a little bit of smaller pieces just to make it a little bit better to mix. It's up to you as far as measurement wise. Don't go insane as far as like what you think you have to put in there, what you don't have to put in there. It's whatever your preference is as far as what you want to put in here. And again, I mean, vegetables, mushrooms, that kind of stuff is very low calorie. And the fantastic part about adding this stuff in is that it really fills you up. The more vegetables you add in your recipes and your food, the less likely you are to overeat. It's, that's just the way it works. It's such a good filler. It takes your body a while to digest. And to be frank with you, actually can't digest a lot of it. Hence the fiber. Fiber being something your body isn't able to digest, it becomes bulk and you excrete it. Not the best thing to talk about when you're cooking, but it is a fact. Alright, so now we have our mix. We're going to empty this out. We want these to be vacío. I was looking at the last video. You know what I was missing? I was missing some music. I have a hard time doing anything without music. It's just a part of what I do. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. Sometimes I even sneak in music on the nurse's station. Alright. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put this and we're gonna put it in the frying pan. The thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. The extra virgin olive oil, even though it does contain fat, and I'll tell you how much it contains. It's actually 120 calories per tablespoon. That's a considerable amount of calories per tablespoon and 14 grams of fat. You actually do want to use this every once in a while. And the reason being is it's great for your arteries. It really does soften up your arteries so you don't get that arteriosclerosis. So I'm not going to use a lot. I'm just going to use about a tablespoon. A little dab will do you, as our teacher used to say. And I'm going to let that run. Now, while I was doing my mixing, I turned on my stove so that it would heat up my pan. So I'm going to turn this down a little bit. Okay. The other thing I did is I also preheated my oven to 375. Okay. Because once I'm done putting in the turkey in here, I'm going to stuff the peppers and then I'm going to put it in the oven for about 10-15 minutes just to kind of like get a nice crispiness on it. And you'll see what it turns out once we're done. So now we're going to take this and we're going to chuck this in here. That's a fantastic sound. I love that sound. gonna stuff our peppers. So I got our 2 peppers here that, put this on. All I'm gonna do is fill these puppies up. And I wanna fill these up to the brim, baby, as much as I can get in there. Alright? Get all that in there, all of that turkey goodness. So we're gonna fill both of these up. And then once we finish filling this up, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some of our non-fat cheese. And this is probably the best part of it all. And again, this non-fat cheese is 1/4 cup is a serving. Is our calibrated 1/4 cup measuring utensil. And it is 45 grams per serving. Not bad, not bad, right? Now again, the reason I measure all this out is because I want to know exactly what I'm taking in. So at the end of the day, I know exactly how many calories I'm taking in, as close as I possibly can get to it. Alright, so we're going to just drizzle that puppy right on top. Oh yeah! And we're going to do the same thing for the next one. Once we're done with this, we've already preheated our oven to about, it's actually 375. We're going to put them in there for 5 to 10 minutes at most. The food is already cooked. All I want to do is get the red pepper nice and crispy and that cheese to melt. And we're set. We're good to go. Alright, so I'm done. 10 minutes in the oven at 375. Again, it's not to cook it. It really is just to get the outside of the red pepper nice and crispy, to get that cheese to melt, and to really just put it all together. And this is the end result. The end result is you have, mira. I hope you enjoy this. I'm gonna enjoy this. I might not enjoy it on camera like I did last time, but I'm definitely gonna enjoy this. Okay?